Thank you. I would like to tackle the issue about how education can really drive sustainability issues. Of course, every educated person knows that global warming is here, the scarcity of natural resources is here, but as Jan Arthus Bertrand was saying yesterday evening, it's not because we know it that we believe in it, and it's not because we will believe in it that we will take the appropriate decision as a consequence of that. It happened that I have been the dean of a graduate school of engineering, and a few years after, what I am still, I am the dean of business school. And I was very interested to observe that, in fact, the feeling of urgency is very different between these two universes. The feeling of urgency is there within the scientific environment, especially among academics. It's not there. If I am frank and honest, it's not there, statistically speaking, among business schools. And there is a reason for that difference. First, the key reason for that difference is that scientific academics, as a GRLI, are running for the key papers in Nature, if not the Nobel Prize, and this is really what they are looking for. Academics in business sciences, of course, are looking for key publication and main milestones in their intellectual career, but they are also in extreme connection with the diffuse values of the moment. And this is normal because if they want to be relevant for business, which is one of their mission, of course they have to know what is the environment and how they are preparing relevant students and relevant graduates to a labeled market of now. And it happened that because of this close connection during the last 20 years, I would say, the implicit short-termism of outside business value has largely diffused within the business school. Who is egg, who is a chicken? That's not the issue, because I don't want to blame one or another. But the porosity between these two universes, which is a good thing per se, as a consequence, has given a very short-term view to many business schools, if we are really honest. And one of the important points has been also that within that period, because financial salaries in all the consulting and financial industry have just jumped up, the opportunity cost to choose an academic career rather than to choose a business career is much higher in the business world than it is in the scientific world, which creates a very high level of scarcity of business academics. And worldwide today, the business academic scarcity is roughly 1/3 compared to the total demand. So the demand exceeds by 50% what is the offer. So it's a real worldwide issue on that. Interesting to say, new stakeholders appear during the last 10 years within the business school business. New stakeholders are ranking journalists. And everyone is just rushing toward the ranking of the Financial Times, of the Wall Street Journal, whatever. And the business of the ranking for the journalist itself is so, it's paying so well that this business is increasing a lot. And as there is nothing more easy to measure than the salary after graduation, salary of the graduates become the key yardstick of our own performance, which closes the loop and gives a tendency of the business school to hire the students as old as possible, being very happy if they are just placing their students in the financial industry. When you are hiring students of 28 or 30 years of age, their value system are settled down already. You have not really a lot of tools to work on that, while when you are working with younger students, you can really work on that. And what has been interesting was a very kind of closed loop, of rational loop between all that outside factors and what we are really teaching, which has been really short-term and very Friedmanian during the last years. Interesting to say, when 18 months after the launching of the Principle for Responsible Management Education in July 2007 by Kofi Annan, and the Globally Responsible Leadership Foundation was one of the co-conveners of this principle. 18 months after the launching, we measure who were declaring their commitment to follow this principle, who were mainly principle for sustainable management and principle for educating young graduates who were willing to create both economic value and societal value in a sustainable way. So sustainability is really the key word around that. And very interesting to observe, I am not blaming, I'm just observing, is that among the worldwide RCSB accredited school, and RCSB the oldest accrediting agency of the business school, which means it's a very strong reference, the most powerful of the market, and all the best business schools in the world are more or less accredited by RCSB. If we were taking the business school accredited by RCSB out of US, mainly in Asia and Europe, 50% of this business school had signed these principles. For the US accredited school, 5% had signed the principle and declared their commitment towards sustainability. It's just an observation. And what I want to say there as a conclusion is that because business schools are service industry who are in extreme connection with the business world, business school and businesses have absolutely to work together very, very closely. And the business world has to give signals and clear signals to the business schools that time of sustainable management has come. Of course, in the room, everyone among us is convinced because we have been more or less self-selected because we are convinced of that. More and more CEO of a large company are convinced of that too. But the signal that we have, that you have to pass to our business school world in order to really increase our commitment to sustainability have to be strong signals. Thank you.